Welcome back. We'll start getting our pre-open rates in the next couple of minutes and we'll see how it goes. But now let's move to a really, really interesting story. And I'll start this story by first looking at the M&M chart. Now, everybody has been looking at Mahindra & Mahindra fall for the past couple of days. And this is the 7-day performance. Look at the price damage, 13% down in just 7 trading sessions. And this at a time when the company launched its EVs, declared some great booking numbers as well, 30,000 plus bookings. So when all is well, then why is the M&M stock falling like this? It's down about 15% from its peak. Now let's get the answers with our colleague Parikshit, because he's been picking up a lot of exclusive inputs around the buzz surrounding Tesla's entry into India. Parikshit, good morning. So is it happening? Is Tesla coming in?
Well, definitely. The entry seems on the cards. We have been told by our sources over the last few weeks that Tesla is looking at an entry 2025. They're also launching a low-cost, affordable electric vehicle range, which will be around 20,000 or 25,000 US dollars, and those are the cars which could make their way to India's shores first. And we're now told that the India entry and retail operations could begin as early as April this year. We heard from our sources that they've zeroed in on locations in BKC in Mumbai and AeroCity in Mumbai, where they would like to start their operations, sales operations only in the first phase. The cars, we believe they're considering importing from Berlin into India and selling them. We are also hearing that they have not committed to manufacturing as yet, even though they continue to weigh their options. At the same time, they are committing to increasing sourcing from India much more. So for 2025, they would have imported $1 billion worth of electric vehicle components from the Indian ecosystem, Indian component makers and suppliers, and this could significantly go up in the next few years. What we are also hearing is that Tesla has been hiring. Of course, they're looking for about 13 or 14 roles for the India market. This includes sales advisor, store supervisor, a PCB design engineer as well is what they are looking at. So let's see what happens over the next few months. But of course, it's going to be very interesting. And Elon Musk is also likely to come to India with Donald Trump this fall.
That graphic, right? 70% tariffs, and of course the company is expecting those tariffs to go down. So that's the main thing. How much? Where will that tariff rate drop down to? That'll determine the cost of that car on the roads, and of course, consequently, competition for players like Mahindra, etc. By the way, we had Anish of Mahindra with us, and we asked him about Tesla's imminent entry. Listen in.
We are happy to have competition in India. It will help the electric segment grow as well. The key for us, as we've always maintained, is that what we've seen the government do is take all actions that essentially foster make in India. That's the most important part. If India becomes a dumping ground for the rest of the world, whether it's in steel or automobiles or anything else, that's going to be negative for the economy. So as long as every maker in the world is making in India, that's a better outcome for us.
Okay, so that was Mr. Anisha a while back, just when we were discussing the M&M earnings. Just very quickly, to wrap up this story, Parikshit, the pricing, you said that they could be looking at coming in at around $25,000, right? That's X of the duties. So, I mean, rough math, that translates into about 22 to 23 lakh rupees. Even if you add the duties, this looks like a very competitive price point, doesn't it?
It is a competitive price point, and they know that they have to grow their market share all around the world. One of the reasons why they are coming to India is because they face a lot of competition from Chinese BYD in all markets, and they need more geographies where they can increase their sales. One of the reasons why they're bringing a low-cost car is because they would want more people to buy their EVs. You're absolutely right. Even if they bring a 25,000 US dollar car to the India market, that will still attract duties. And currently, the duties for imported cars, fully built imported cars, up to 40,000 US dollars is still 70%. The government has reduced customs duty on cars, luxury cars, costing over $40,000, but as far as cars up to 40,000 USD goes, the tariff rate is still 70%. Even if this goes down significantly, there will still be some amount of tariff, and the car would cost around 30 or 35 lakhs. This market in India is still very small. It's about 1 or 2%. But yes, there are a lot of players in this space. You've got Mahindra, which is launching their EVs. You'll be competing with the likes of Mercedes and others. And most importantly, we should tell our viewers that today there is a very important meeting that the commerce secretary is holding.